Hello and welcome. As you saw from the title, this is going to be skincare video. There's no makeup in this, so if you're not interested of skincare products, just skip this, I don't mind. But I have got requests to show you my skincare routine, both in the morning and in the evening, and a little bit in between those as well. So this is going to be it. To keep this short, let's get started. Usually in the morning when I make up, first thing I do skincare wise is that I use some kind of mist to kind of refreshen my skin, but also I use mists that have very kind of fresh scent which will wake me up as well. And currently I'm using this Origins gin-zin. This is energy boosting treatment lotion mist, and this is this orange citrusy kind of scent which is quite heavy, which is exactly what I look for. So I mist this all over my face, and then I go and do my breakfast and feed my cat and all that. And after my breakfast I do my skincare routine. Although if I'm in a hurry, I need to get out from home immediately after my breakfast, I do the skincare routine before my breakfast and let it sink while I'm eating. But usually if I'm not in a hurry, I do this breakfast first and skincare. As my skin is very dry and prone to eczema, especially on my eye area and next to my mouth, I avoid using water. So in the morning, as I don't have any makeup on, I like to wash my face with these kind of cleansing waters. I sometimes use micellar water, sometimes these, sometimes just toner. Currently I'm trying to use up this huge package. I don't know how to pronounce this. This is the Saem Korean brand. I've been really enjoying, especially because there's a pump. So I just apply a cotton pad and then use few pumps and then wipe my face. Sometimes if I feel like my skin has a little bit of texture, or maybe if I've been using some kind of sleeping mask on my face, I want something a little bit exfoliating, I use this kind of cleansing pads which usually have a bit more rough at the other side, which peels just a little bit peels your skin. This is from CosRX One Step Original Clear Pad. These also have a little bit of AHA, I don't know if I'm right, acids which kind of peels. There is salicylic acid as well, so if I need kind of slight more peeling effect, I use these mainly on my chin, nose, forehead, but I use the rest of the pad next to my cheeks as well. So I use these on those rough skin days. After cleansing, I use usually some kind of serum. In the morning I use something very thin and liquidy, which is not going to disturb my foundation. Currently I'm using two. I like to switch product during the week so I don't kind of get tired of one. Currently I'm using this vitamin booster from Physicians Formula. It's been really nourishing on my skin. It kind of leaves that kind of slightly sticky texture on my skin, which I really like. The other one is Evolve. This is Clean Beauty brand from England, and this is the hyaluronic acid serum. It's very liquidy. It's almost like water, so it really goes to your skin and also leaves a little bit of that tacky feeling, which I love. So these are the serums I currently use. I usually use some kind of serum also on my under eye area because that's one of the most problematic areas on my skin. And currently I'm using also Evolve. This is hyaluronic acid serum as well, but for under eyes. There is this kind of metal ball which is cool, of course, to reduce the puffiness, which I luckily don't usually have. But I like to use this on my under eyes. Then it's time for creams, eye cream is something I'm very picky at. There is only few I really like, and this is something I've been using this summer, but it's starting to get too light on me at the moment. This is the Oils of Life from the Body Shop. I've been really loving it during the summer. It's been really nourishing on my skin. But as I said, as some winter is now here, it's just too light, so I need to switch. I'm currently testing few products that I hope that will be good for winter under area. Then for the face, the rest of my skin, of course SPF, although I haven't seen sun in few days of weeks, but I use currently the Ducray Melascreen UV. This is 50 plus. Of course too much in the winter time here, but I still use it because I like it. It's also, I use it because it promises to kind of reduce the pigmentation I have on my forehead and cheeks, so everything helps a bit. And then the cream I've been loving for months, Avene Hydrance. This is their new product, Aqua gel. Usually I don't like gel products because they are just too light, but this has been a heaven sent during this summer. Might be that it's not enough during winter, but there is great products in Avene line. I have one I have not yet tested, so that might be my winter cream, but currently I'm still using this because I love it. It's also one of the most perfect creams for dry skin as a primer. It leaves that kind of wet, a little bit sticky feeling to your skin, and my dry skin just absolutely loves it. So that's been my favorite for months. And then of course lip cream. I've been using this for years. This is from H&M. This is their Conscious line Ginger lip balm, and I just like this. This is, for some reason I like this in the morning. There's a little bit of this ginger scent, and it's kind of thin and slippery, so it doesn't leave any layers to your skin. So when you apply your makeup and lipstick, it doesn't cause any problems. So loving this. Sometimes in the mornings, if I have time and if my skin needs it, I might use some quick morning mask or skincare mask. If I have, for example, extra dry skin or extra texture or something like that. And the two ones I've been using lately and loving a lot. The first one is from Leegeehaam. This is the vitamin C paste. It's, for me, it's kind of nourishing cream, nourishing mask mainly. It makes my skin a bit more softer and smoother, so I've been really loving this. And the other one is interesting. This is from Neod. It's the Sanskrit saponins. The scent is, to be said, interesting, very earthy, very muddy kind of product. It's difficult to say what it does to my skin, but my skin just feels better when I've been using this. It's softer, it's smoother, it feels more strong. For, I don't know, it's strange adjective to say with skin, but my skin feels more alive for some reason. This is very interesting product. I know not everyone is going to love it, but I for sure love it a lot. So I love to use these every now and then in the morning. And then also I might use some kind of extra serum, especially if I'm not putting makeup on that day or in few hours, and if my skin needs something extra. And there is this is from the It's Skin Korean brand, and this is the Licorice serum, and it's very smoothing when my skin is irritated, especially during winter when it's red and there is eczema and there is redness and itchiness and dryness and everything. So this one I use to smooth my skin. Then as I said, I have the hyperpigmentation on my face. I use some kind of brightening serums. kind of a few weeks every now and then, and something I've been really loving is this S5. This is organic English brand as well. This is their Illuminate serum, and it's been really lovely. It also kind of nourishes and softens my skin, which is always a plus. And then one of my absolute favorites, this is I don't remember what the name. It used to be Leegeehaam. This is the Vita propolis ampoule. It's Dr. something nowadays. I'll put it below. This is beautiful product also to kind of help the irritation on my skin, nourish my skin, reduce the irritation and all that kind of. They also have a cream of this Vita propolis ampoule cream, and I think I'm going to purchase it for winter because I used it last winter and my skin has never been better. So probably that will be my winter night cream, but we'll see what happens. But I love to use this kind of extra serums every now and then, kind of a week or 2 weeks in a time, and then switch it to something else depending on what my skin needs. This was my morning / extra care routine I usually do. Now let's get into the evening routine. In the evening I usually wear makeup, so I do double cleansing, but if I'm not doing makeup I might skip the oil parts and just do the skin cleansing part. The first step of my makeup cleansing routine is that I use oil or some kind of similar product. Currently I've been using this Missha Korean brand again. This is Peel Off Brightening Solution. This is basically just oil. I've been really loving how it melts off all my makeup, also my eye makeup very easily. Waterproof eye mascara is probably the only one this doesn't take off that well. But I use oil, and then after that I use some kind of face wash. Currently again Evolve, I love this brand. This is the Daily Detox Facial Wash. It has a really fresh skin. It does say that it's for normal to oily skin, but I can use it because I use it right after the oil, so there is that oil which kind of protects my skin, and it just cleanses off all the makeup mixed to that oil and all most of the oil, so there won't be that oily feeling, which I don't like that much. Another option for the oil is again Evolve. They are not sponsoring this, I just love this brand. They have the gentle cleansing melt. It's very interesting, kind of clear, whitish clear, quite thick cream, gel cream, which you can use exactly as oil, but it's more thick. It just melts everything away, and I've been really loving that as well. Usually after cleansing I use some kind of mist again. Currently I'm using a Korean brand, Son&Park. It's the beauty water, but I changed it to this kind of other bottle of where is the mist, because I don't like pouring it to my hand and tap it to my skin. I like to mist it. So immediately after I have washed my face, I use this mist to make my skin not to go dry in between other products. If there is some residues of my eye makeup, I use eye makeup remover. I've been really loving this Nivea dual, this is sensitive eye. It's not so harsh as which has the dark blue one. So this has been really good for my eyes. Even when I have a little bit of eczema, I can still use that. But I miss that, cleanse my eyeshadow if there is something rest, and then I apply this. This is coffee oil from Balm. It's beautiful product. I actually use this only on my under eye area. This has really saved my skin. I just take a little drop and pat it here, and I can feel in the morning that I still have that kind of moist oiliness on my under eye area. Otherwise it would be really dry and itchy, and I've been loving this. So I use this and then put a little bit of under eye cream also. Currently I'm using this Cyan pomegranate eye care, but this is too light to me, so I need to switch to some thicker, fuller formula. But this is the combination I use every evening. Then I do use serums. Usually it's some of the serums I showed you in my morning routine. I just use whatever feels like my skin needs at that moment. And then I use skin oil usually. Again, I'm sorry, Evolve again, skin oil, but there is a lot of skin oils. I'm not so specific of the oil. All I want is that it's something that sinks into my skin. It doesn't leave a layer of thick oiliness that's slippery. Of course, there is a little bit of oiliness, but you know there is some that just sink into the skin and some kind of stays on top of your skin, and I don't like that. Currently, my face cream is also Evolve. But I have many other brands I love as well. This is the Multipeptide 360 moisturizing cream. This is very thick and oily kind of cream, so I've been loving this, but I do use other brands as well. I didn't realize I use so much this brand, but I just do. That's pretty much it skincare wise. It's very similar to the morning routine, only there's more oils, there's more thickness, there's more kind of nourishing items. I do sometimes use sleeping masks. One that I've been loving is this Shiseido Waso sleeping mask. This is, I don't know if there is any beauty sleeping mask, any other name, but this is beautiful. I can really feel my skin is more plump in the morning, especially if I have something important next day. I will use this one. And I sometimes also, where it is here, I sometimes also use this Paula's Choice. This is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant on my chin and my nose. If there is texture, if there is some unevenness or something, I just take this a little bit with the cotton pad and wipe my chin and nose in the evenings. I don't use this in the mornings because I'm being careful with the sun exposure, and because I'm prone to get this hyperpigmentation, I don't want to use anything that might cause them more. So sometimes that, and rarely nowadays I use any kind of physical peeling, but sometimes I do in the shower because I just love this. This is from Cora Organics Turmeric's Brightening Exfoliating Mask 2-in-1. There is quite a strong, I think it's peppermint or something like that in this product, which is heavenly in the shower, and you leave it on to 5 to 15 minutes, and then just there is enzymes, and then there is a small kind of grains, which there is this physical peeling and also chemical peeling, and the heavenly kind of minty scent, and it just, my skin has never been smoother and softer. But as I have dry skin, very sensitive skin, this is quite a lot to my skin, so I maximum once per week, usually not so often, twice per month I would say. Also, when I started using this Paula's Choice liquid, I don't need so much peeling because it takes care of the unevenness on my face. I think now we have everything. I know this is a lot of products, but I'm a skincare hoarder and I have multiple choices for different steps. Basically, you can use same serum, for example, in the morning and in the evening. You don't need to have multiple oils and everything. You can just use one oil everywhere. You don't have to have many different cleansers. You can use your preference what you want to use. So there is different options, but this is something I just want to test and use and try to make my skin even better than it is currently. Also, I am 42 and next year 43, so there is this starting battle of fine lines and things like that. So I want to try keep this current situation as long as possible. I know it's not going to be long. But anyway, here we are. I hope you got some kind of info, inspiration, thought to how to probably improve your or change your routine and try some new products as well. Again, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. If you are new here, welcome. I have been recently so fortunate to have new followers. I'm ever so touched that you have chose to subscribe to my channel. It's been really an amazing journey so far having this channel. But now I'm going to wish you have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.